dated 17th April 2020 class 10 subject maths unit 3 topic linear equation pair of linear equations in two variables. Now we are starting new chapter, pair of linear equations in two variables. As regard linear equation in two variables, we are discussed in class 9 equation of the form ax plus by plus c equals to 0 is linear equation in two variables. Two variables x and y provided both the coefficients a and b are not equal to 0 at a time. That is, a not equal to 0 or b not equal to 0. That is, a square plus b square not equal to 0. This is about linear equation in two variables. Again I repeat, linear equation of the form ax plus by plus c equals to 0 is linear equation in two variables x and y provided both the coefficients a and b. A is the coefficient of x and b is the coefficient of y, second variable, are not equal to 0 at a time. That is, a should not be equal to 0 or b should not be equal to 0. That is, a square plus b square must not equal to 0. This is a brief introduction, a linear equation in two variables. Now here we are discussing about pair of linear equations in two variables. Pair means two. Therefore, two linear equations in two variables. This is pair of linear equations two variables. Variables are x and y. So one equation a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0. One linear equation two variable a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. The second linear equation in x and y. Now here equation 1 and equation 2, these are two linear equations in two variables, and this is called pair of linear equations in two variables. So this is the representation of pair of linear equations in two variables. Now in questions, when we solve out the questions, so we are given some conditions and we are required to represent the given statements in the form of pair of linear equations in two variables. We take an example. Questions of NCERT textbooks. NCERT textbook. Exercise 3.1. Question number 1. You see, Aftab tells his daughter, 7 years ago, I was 7 times as old as you were then. So there are two things, Aftab and daughter. The condition we are given about the ages of Aftab and daughter. Aftab is the father of daughter. So we suppose let present age of Aftab equals to x years. Let present age of daughter equals to y years. X is the present age of father and y years is the present age of daughter. Now the condition is ATQ. According to condition, 7 years ago. So 7 years ago, at present father is x years. Then 7 years ago, it will be x minus 7 is equal to age of Aftab. Age of Aftab 7 years ago. Y minus 7 equals to age of daughter 7 years ago. Therefore, age of Aftab 7 years ago equals to 7 times x minus 7 equals to 7. Times means multiply. Times means multiply, more means plus, less means minus. So here 7 times, then we multiply 7 by y minus 7, age of daughter 7 years ago. Now we make the equation x minus 7 is equal to 7y minus 49. Now we simplify. We obtain x minus 7y minus 7 plus 49 is equal to 0, and x minus 7y plus 42 is equal to 0. This is the required first linear equation in two variables. Now according to second condition, case second, age of Aftab 3 years from now. After 3 years, after means plus, ago means minus, and after means plus. 3 years from now. So age of Aftab 3 years from now, that will be x plus 3 years. Age of daughter 3 years from now equals to y plus 3 years. ATQ according to condition, the condition that was given 3 times I for Aftab x plus 3 is equal to 3 multiplied with y plus 3. X plus 3 is equal to 3y plus 9. Now we simplify. X minus 3y plus 3 minus 9 is equal to 0, x minus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0. So this is the second linear equation. Now two statements we were given, and we have represented these two statements in the form of linear equation in two variables. X minus 7y plus 14 is equal to 0. This is the representation of first condition in linear equation. X minus 3y minus is equal to 0. This is the representation of second statement in the form of linear equation two variables. In this way we can represent the given conditions in the form of linear equations in two variables. This is to represent algebraically. Now we are required to represent them graphically. At first we have to represent algebraically. Now second we have to represent graphically.